Cheers, Mark.
Cheers.
My wish for you. Comfort on difficult days, smiles when sadness intrudes, rainbows to follow the clouds and laughter to kiss your lips, sunsets to warm your heart, gentle hugs when spirits sag, friendships to brighten your being and beauty for your eyes to see, confidence for when you doubt, faith so that you can believe, courage to know yourself, patience to accept the truth, and love to complete your life.
Now you will feel no storms, for each of you will be sheltered to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness, for each of you is companion to the other. You are two persons, but there is one life before you and one heart. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years to come. Go this day to your dwelling place and enter into your days together. May your days be good and long upon the earth. Your adventure has just begun.
See, John. All right. Barry's initial description of Sally was a little bit off the money. He said she's from Montana. Her favourite song is Gasolina by Daddy Yankee. And she was doing this kind of dance that was taking America by storm, which are, I don't know, twerking or something you were calling it. But he was fairly tight-lipped about it all, which kind of indicated one or two things, that he was either extremely smitten or, in fact, he'd made this one up again. So you can imagine the relief when we met her, and it wasn't another sock puppet relationship we had in our hands. The first time I met Sal was actually at another wedding. Actually, it was for our mate Bella in Sydney. Before we got to them, we went to the church, and afterwards we peeled off for a few drinks, so I hadn't met her, and we didn't really want to land her into a group of Newcastle West people that are feral, to say the least. But what we did is we just sat off, had a couple of drinks, and you were fantastic. You were charming, funny, you enjoyed the banter. But you weren't the only Sally I met that night. I also met Sally Gomez.
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah, absolutely, her alter ego. A far cry from the demure young lady I met hours earlier. This revision was larger than life. Larger than life beast that gobbled up dance floors with a swoosh of her mane and a swing of her hips. Found out a few more things about Sally Garcia and Sally Gomez that night, that they actually both suffer from motion sickness. It was a lovely introduction, and it was a taster of things to come. She is funny, caring, sweet, refreshingly honest, all in one. Excuse me. And I'm delighted that Barry has found someone who's all that and a whole lot more shares life with. Now, banger. When you grow up in a small town, your pool of friends can be limited and sometimes slim pickings. So you have to make the best of what you got. I guess the test of any friendship is the passing of time and the changes that it brings. Excuse me. We've been lucky enough to travel the world, some of it together and more as individuals. And all the while, meeting a whole host of new people, and to be here as your best man is clearly a huge honour. So, thanks very much.
There's never going to be any video.
Alright. It was harder to write this speech than I thought, so I've gone away from all the traditional Barry bashing. I've written a poem. I just hope I can get through it, because this is starting to become a bit embarrassing. So.
You can crack up the limoncello.
Alright. So, the Barry, it's called. Thick as thieves we were, or maybe just a little smarter. Slaves to the weekend, we were regular social martyrs. Our escapades took us to exotic places like Australia, Peru, even Adair. We lived for the moment, in most cases without a single care. It all started with hurling at an age ago, it seems, learning how to hit the ball, work together and be a team. Two little mogs using mammies for our lifts. I had the standard short back and sides, Barry had a quiff. The mammies spotted a pattern, a development, a trend. They knew if we continued, the world might come to an end. They split us apart and sent each down a different way. I was banished to St. Munchin's, Barry had got to stay. But it didn't solve it. If anything, it was the worst of all cures, because Barry's school was co-ed, he had access to Bures. Suddenly the hair was different and the accent changed a lot. It turned out this leopard could actually change his spots. One of Barry's strengths is his ability to adapt to surroundings. We kept him in line with many a good grounding. He is a determined guy, keen to push forward and strive. He was meant to be a leader, and in Australia he did thrive. He played Aussie rules and a regular on the team he was to be. He was a great success and even represented Ireland in the MCG. They lifted the cup that day in front of a boisterous crowd. I remember that day well. I was immeasurably proud. And on to another beginning, the next chapter in life. A new road to follow with his beautiful wife. We support him with support from us and the odd scream of "You're my boy blue." I may have been born with one brother, but in fact I have two. For the last thing to do is wish you and Sal all the best. From here and the now, forever and the rest. Like everything you do, I'm sure it'll be great, and each other stay true and always keep faith. So, Barry and Sal, congratulations.
Amazing.
That's really good, brother.
That's unreal. Thanks, buddy.
So I'll start off by saying, Sally and I, we're sisters. She's 3.5 years younger than me. But our relationship has been more like, sisters, but also best friends. And also like she's my little baby. So just the other day we were talking that I used to carry her all the time when she was little. I actually stopped carrying her not that long ago. So I'm so proud of the amazing woman my little sister, my little baby has become. She's so smart, so, a go-getter. And I'm so happy you found such an amazing man to be your husband. I knew, because my sister and I, even though we're so close, she moved away when she was 18 to go to college. I was devastated. We still talk every single day. So we're just as close as if she would live in the States. So I know everything about her life, even though she's halfway across the country. So when she called me to tell me about a certain Barry that she had met, I can tell from the sound of her voice, I knew that this was different, and I knew that this was the man, this was going to be something big. And it was. Yeah, next thing I knew, actually, she had moved.
She was hoarse, right? It was a big weekend. She was hoarse.
Yeah, that too. That too. Yeah, and the next thing I knew, she had moved, halfway across the world to go be with Barry. Next thing I knew, Barry's in Miami. And I was so happy when I finally met you in person, Barry. You were everything I wanted for my sister and more. So I already see you know that. I already see you like my brother. And also Barry's parents, oh my God, the whole family. We all, on behalf of my parents, we couldn't be happier. So I'm so happy for you both. I know you guys are gonna have an amazing, super happy life together. And I know you'll treat my sister like the baby that I treat her. Congrats, guys.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, everybody.
On behalf of my amazing wife and I, I'd like to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. Today has genuinely been like a fairy tale for us, and obviously it wouldn't have been possible without all of you making a huge effort to travel a million miles. I think the award for most miles travelled probably goes to Kai and Marie, all the way from Sydney. But not to be outdone, without a doubt the award for most effort goes to my amazing sister who's 6 months pregnant. And being honest, the news that I got last night was like the highlight of my week. And now I need a drink. Where do I start? I want to thank Angelie and her amazing crew. Despite the fact that I have lower back pain from standing from photos. Thank you, Angelie. It's been epic all day. Hopefully you still have some stamina and you got some food and you can hang in there. I'd like to thank Hotel Caruso, who've been epic today. Not sure where Baldo is right now. He's AWOL, but Baldo's been amazing, and Penela and Maria Rosaria. They've been sending emails over and back. I should say Sally's been sending emails over and back for almost 6 months now, and to my new family. Me siento honrado de formar partir de la familia. Tu hija eres mi cielo, mi ratoncita, mi graciosa, en mi corazón para siempre. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've always made me feel like a son. I'm honored to be part of the Garcia family. Thank you, Ame, also. And Huli, not to be outdone. And last but not least, I've mentioned her already, but I'd like to thank my amazing bride, because today surely wouldn't have been possible without all of her effort. We were snowed under with work for, it seems like 6 months, and she just kept charging. Kept taking out that Mac at 9 p.m. at night. And I'd be like, babe, I need sleep. I can't keep going. And she kept charging and delivered the day of our dreams. Thank you, baby. That's it. We're honored to have you all here. Thank you so much.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening
El amor jamás es acoso, es alegría, libertad y fuerza. El amor es el que mata la angustia. Allí donde falta el amor, nace el miedo y el aburrimiento. El amor es arrebato, el amor es entusiasmo, el amor es riego.
To make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet. Oh, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. Oh, you ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my